Welcome back to Go With Us, and this is everything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go from August the 4th all the way until August the 11th. Kicking off with the Sweet Swarm event, which actually goes live the day before on the 3rd. This event will be lasting for 4 days, going all the way until the 6th of August at midnight. The main pulls of this event is that Combee and Swirlix are going to have a shiny boost, but please bear in mind that Combee is a permanently boosted Stardust Pokemon at 750 Stardust per catch, so for the remainder of the event, try and remember to put on your star pieces if you really want Stardust gains. The bonuses for Sweet Swarm is that lure modules are going to be lasting for 1 hour, and certain Pokemon will be drawn to the lure modules just like it was for the summer concert event. Then back to our calendar, on Monday the 4th, our Max Monday is going to be the release of Dynamax Omanyte going into D-Max Omastar. If this was released a week earlier, it actually would have been the best attacker to use for D-Max Butterfree, very interestingly, because it's our most powerful rock type attacker in the D-Max phase. Let's move on to raids very quickly. Leaving raids on Monday the 4th is going to be Virizion, and coming in on the 4th at 10 AM is going to be Lugia, the Johto Pokemon. Lugia right now in the Ultra League is ranked okay at a 157 with that Aeroblast and Fly, and the Master League it performs even better though at a current ranking of 36 with that XL Candy. At Shadow form it's ranked 49th, and if we look at Lugia as a Psychic type attacker, unfortunately it barely breaks into the top 70, which is disappointing. On the flying side though, if you don't have Aeroblast on this Pokemon, and unfortunately these Lugias coming from these raids will not have Aeroblast, which is huge, so Fly is going to be your best combination there, and with Fly it's going to currently be the 35th best flying type attacker. Then staying on raids, leaving raids on Monday the 4th is going to be Mega Aerodactyl, and coming back into rotation on the 4th is going to be Mega Ampharos. Mega Ampharos right now as an electric type attacker is one of the best in the game. It's currently ranked 10th with that Volt Switch and Zap Cannon combination, but definitely try and get a Mega Ampharos at level 3 so you can reel in the candy as well as XL Candy for the electric and dragon type. And lastly on raids, coming into Shadow raids only on the weekends of August, Shadow Regirock will be coming back into rotation. Shadow Regirock is a solid rock type attacker. There are just better rock types out there, so to be honest, Shadow Regirock is probably just going to be a Dex entry. Then moving on to Tuesday the 5th, we then have a Spotlight Hour from 6 to 7 PM, which is going to be centered around Swirlix, of course part of that Sweet Swarm. The interesting thing about this Spotlight Hour is that it's going to be 2 times catch Stardust. Unfortunately, Swirlix is a very difficult Pokemon to catch because the ring is always red, which means its catch rate is low, so get your Great Balls and Ultra Balls ready. And then moving on to Wednesday the 6th, we have the start of our new event, which is going to be Cozy Companions. Guys, Cozy Companions brings about the debut of Snom as well as Frostmoth. Bear in mind you're going to need 400 Snom candies to evolve into Frostmoth. There are some great bonuses in this event as well. It's going to be 2 times XP for hatching eggs. We get 1 additional special trait per day. We then get the shiny release in Pokemon Go of Tandemaus, which is incredible. Bear in mind that Tandemaus evolves into Mouse Hold, which is a family of 4, but if you're very lucky, there's a 1 in 100 chance that you could get a family of 3 Mouse Hold, and if that could be shiny, you would be one of the only people in the world that had it. They've done a great thing with party play here as well, as that the encounters coming from party play are going to be more focused around Tandemaus, so we get more increased at shiny chances there, and friendship levels are going to increase faster through opening gifts, trading, battling, etc. Also on Wednesday, do not forget about the raid hour for Lugia. It does come into rotation on Monday, but the raid hour from 6 to 7 PM local time will be only featured around Lugia, so get yourself a Dex entry if you do not have it, or a decent flying type attacker. Cozy Companions runs until next week on the 12th, but there's a hatch day on the 9th, which is going to be the Saturday, which is going to be featured around Munchlax. Far better than that Tyrogue hatch day we had the other day. Thank goodness that's out of the way. Munchlax goes into Snorlax, and if you guys didn't know, Snorlax right now in the Master League, it has a current ranking of 186 with XL Candy, and at Shadow form is ranked 174th, also with XL Candy, but a very underrated Pokemon because it has the move Lick. This does a lot of neutral type damage to a lot of the Pokemon in the Master League. And then to wrap up the week, on Sunday the 10th, it's just been announced that Origin Raid Day will go live, featuring Origin Palkia as well as Origin Dialga. In the Origin form, Origin Palkia is currently ranked 3rd in the Master League, and Dialga Origin form is currently ranked 56 with XL Candy in the Master League, but bear in mind this Pokemon was very much a top 5 Pokemon not so long ago, so in the Go Battle League it is tremendous, and it doesn't stop there, as raid attackers there are extremely powerful. The Origin form Palkia is currently the 8th best dragon type attacker, and the origin form Dialga is currently the 12th best attacker. But a huge pull of these Pokemon are going to be their adventure effects. It's Spatial Rend on origin Palkia and Roar of Time on origin Dialga. We're going to leave some examples on screen right now of what they do. We're running out of time, guys. That is everything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go. We've even got Delightful Days being taken over on Monday the 11th, which falls into the next week. Guys, it's going to be packed. New Shadow Pokemon, new Leader Pokemon, and new Shiny Shadow Pokemon coming to the game. Appreciate your support. Tomorrow, we'll be releasing a full breakdown of the Cozy Companions event and how to take advantage of everything you really need to know in that event, which is going to be in our left on the right day. Guys, go with us. Love you, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby.